Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie, and this will be a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're completely new to tarot, just understand that not every reading is going to resonate with you. Just discard it if it doesn't fit your life. We're also going to disregard gender in the public readings because obviously it can only be correct 50% of the time. Instead, each of the face cards, King, Queen, Emperor, Empress, will actually represent a personality, so you'll definitely know who we're talking about. I do offer a membership. If you're interested in that, you can click the join button below to check out all the perks. So I'm just jumping in. We'll let the Oracle kind of lead the way in the reading, and we'll clarify with the tarot. And at the end, I'll grab some advice. Interesting combo to pull together right there. Flourishing meadow. I cultivate positivity. My mind is a flourishing meadow of vibrant possibility. Positive thoughts bloom in the lush garden of my mind. We have moving on. Thank you. Next. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. And honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time. The overall energy is the Ten of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the King of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck, the Two of Cups. I don't know, I think that most of you have had a pretty tough time, you know, with the Ten of Swords. Like, I think you could be looking back at all the negative shit that happened in a specific situation. What's interesting, though, is like when you're reflecting back to the things that you used to worry about and the shit that you used to give energy to, I feel like you're kind of giggling and like forgiving yourself. It's almost like realizing like you just didn't know better, you know, but when you look back on it, like you should have. You should have known better. Excuse me. I think there's a really specific relationship. For some of you, it's weird. For some of you, it's definitely with a Scorpio, because I have the King of Cups here, and of course, this Scorpio energy. And I think that when you reflect back, it's like you were ready to go to war over and with this person to try to get them to love you. Even though they were giving you like the bare minimum, you know, it's like the Page of Pentacles, you know. They, you know, they were giving you shit. And yet somehow you felt like really emotionally attached to this person. You thought for some reason that you were in love with this person. And they could have even had you, like, really in a negative mindset for a long time after it, you know? Like, you couldn't understand why this relationship ended, why this person would do you the way that they did, something like that, you know? But I think this one specific relationship really, really tore you down. And you had to really rebuild and figure out who you are, not in reference to someone else. And I think that there probably was a period of time where you were alone with the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords. But, like, where you know you're fucking healed is when you're looking back at the shit and you're laughing at it. You're like, yo, I cannot believe that I dealt with that. What was I even thinking? Like, what was I doing, you know? But it's not like, and there's not really any pain associated to it anymore. It's like the pain is gone. So now it's kind of funny. It wasn't funny at the time, though, that's for sure. You know, it obviously broke you, but it's like you almost can, like, mark your maturity, at least in romantic relationships. And you may have even thought, like, after you left this person alone for a while and you were by yourself, that was the maturity, but it wasn't. This is where it is now, where it's like, wow, I was really stupid and naive. And I could never go back there. I can never be that stupid again, you know? Like, nobody could ever play me like that again. Like, something about that relationship specifically, though, made you learn how to really, like, care for, nurture, and love yourself. Like, to really see who you are. It's like, I don't know, like, there was just something about that connection where you don't think that it was actually, like, love, you know, but it showed you all the parts of yourself that you needed to be loved. Like, that you needed to give love to, if that makes sense. Like, all the pieces that were really missing. And basically how far you were willing to go to get something so simple. Because, you know, like, really, this dude just had one little pentacle. But, you know, I think that you were willing at some point in time almost to accept crumbs from a person, deal in one-sided, you know, non-reciprocal type of love. And to you, it's just funny now. I don't think you think it's funny when it's happening to other people or anything. It's just, like, funny to you when you think back to that time where you were, like, actually that delusional, or, like, actually that insecure. Or, and for some of you, like, when you think back to this person, it's like, I actually hated myself that much. But here, it's like really releasing it and just enjoying life again, saying, you know, I gotta get the hell out of this negative ass energy. Because it's totally up to you, right? When you decide to move on from a person, like, what things are healthy and help you to do that, versus sitting around stewing and obsessing over a person. And some people, they do this for years and years and years and years and years, you know. It can go on forever. I think you're not even mad at anybody anymore. You know, they did what they did, you did what you did, and it was all just silly little kid shit. For some of you, you're not there yet, but you will be. You know? You'll get to this place where you're like, yo, that shit was funny. I can't believe I dealt with that dude. I can't believe I dealt with that girl. They were crazy as hell. And I thought I was in love with them. Which essentially means I was crazier. The Hierophant. The Emperor, Aries energy, Taurus energy, the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Wands. Three of Wands, Ace of Swords. Some of you are in a whole different thing now, you know? It's just that something's like, either you're gonna like run into this person, they're gonna, try to hit you up, just something really weird out of the blue is gonna make you think back to like how dumb you used to be. Like, I don't know what the tie is to this person, but for a lot of you, I think it helps you to appreciate your current partner so much more when you're like, I could have married that. Like I could have still been doing what I was doing back then. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, they chose to really leave a relationship even when they didn't want to, just because they knew it wasn't good for them. And the payout is heavy. It looks like there's an emperor, or for some of you, obviously, an empress in the picture. But when you think back to this person and something's going to make you, like, just go back to that situation real quick, it kind of will make you look at the person that you're with and be like, oh, thank God that I got you. Like, I don't know, there's something with it, or some of you need to, like maybe if you're in a relationship and you start to get kind of like anxious or like something, thinking back to like this old relationship and like what you think could be happening in the new one with somebody who's nothing like that. Those things happen, but there's definitely some type of like absolute truth that you see here, or like there's so much proof that like the person that you're dealing with now genuinely loves you, just based off the shit that like somebody else could have did but just never ever did, and they had so many more chances and so much more time. Some of you, this person's coming around and hitting you up because they actually see that some of you are like getting married. Like some of you like got engaged, and there really are idiots that will do this. Like, oh my God, I need to do something before it's too late. And it's like, bro, it's already too late. Are you kidding me? It could like prompt someone that you haven't heard from for a while to like just hit you up out of nowhere, or just something, like weird like that. Just some for some reason, the memory of this past person is coming up, and it's going to make you really appreciate who you are with even more. Might not be the truth they're looking for though, but I feel like the person that you're dealing with, like they really always choose you, like they helped you to put the past behind you. I think, got your confidence back, and I don't know. I think that this person's been really patient and they've been really honest with you versus whatever you were dealing with in the past. It's. Oh, just look how this King of Wands is looking at this Emperor, like in awe. Tell me about the Emperor. The Fool, Aquarius energy, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords at the bottom. Eight of Pentacles. Justice, Libra energy. Four of Wands. I just feel like this is a person who has all of their shit together. Like they don't need you for nothing. You just make them happy. That's why you're around. And it's clear. You know what I mean? Like they expect nothing of you. I think you're allowed to like flourish and like grow around this person. Like they actually want to see you happy. They want to see you do your absolute best. And I think considering a past person, that just wasn't the case. You know, they didn't want to see you happy. They did everything they could to hurt you. I feel like this person is like super fair. Like they might be pretty traditional. You know, they work hard and they take care of whatever is theirs. I just feel like you found like a really good person in life, and so you had to go through some shit over here to see the worst of yourself in order to attract this greatness. But again, to appreciate it, some of you have to think back to how fucking bad you've had it. And how bad some people still have it in order to really appreciate the person that you're with here. But make sure you do. All right. I'll see you guys soon.